In FreeCAD, if a pad or pocket or another part design operation reports a while not closed error, even though the sketch appears to be fully closed, the cause may be duplicate geometry. Because duplicate geometry is hidden behind the visible sketch, it can be extremely difficult to spot. Fortunately, there is a simple workflow that makes locating the problem much easier. Let's look at the following sketch. If I try to pad this sketch by selecting it and using the pad operation, I get the wide not closed error. Let's OK that and cancel the operation. Even though looking at the sketch, we can see it's fine, it's fully constrained, I can see that we have a bit of a problem down here. But within this sketch, there's more than one issue. The first thing we need to do is close the sketch. Select the sketch from the left-hand side and come up to Sketch and Validate Sketch. On the right-hand side, we can see Highlight Troublesome Vertices. If we click that button, we see the vertices in the sketch are highlighted. This is where the issue manifests. If you don't see this, I will show you another way of locating those errors. So when we go back to the sketch, we need to find these vertices. Now before we do that, we need to make sure that we know where these vertices are. So it's best to orientate the sketch perpendicular to the view so you can see that. If our sketch is attached to, say, a datum plane or a face such as this, then we need to orientate that face perpendicular to the camera, and it's much harder. But there's a really easy way by using this tool here, the Align to Selection. So we just take the face and click Align to Selection. So when we take the sketch and check for the Validate Sketch, Highlight Troublesome Vertices, we can see them in our sketch here. Then we can close and then just double click on the sketch. Though the sketch is flipped round, we know that the problem is around this area and here. Then we can use Align to Selection or View, Standard Views, and Align to Selection. So once we've aligned our view, then we can also look on the left-hand side and look under the View tab and look down and look for Show Placement. If we check that, we get a coordinate system here that will align with our sketch. If I close the Sketch Validation tool, taking note of those highlighted vertices, and then double click on the sketch, you can see the animation to align the sketch to the view is minimum, and I know my vertices around here, these points, are an issue. First of all, this area here is obvious. We've got a point here that may cause an issue. It doesn't look right. If I hover over here, you can see that the whole line is highlighted. Now, if this were separate edges, they would highlight in sections. This section will highlight and this section. So I know there's an issue around this area. This is where the right to left box selection comes in handy. If I select from the bottom right to the top left, it selects everything that's touching that box selection. That includes geometry underneath. Next, we look to our elements list, and I can see that we have one line highlighted and another line underneath. So from here, I can select those lines and delete them. So note line 15 and line 7. If I click off and then select the first icon on line 7, that selects the whole line of line 7. If we go back and find the other line, that's right to left highlight, which was line 15, I can select that, and we see only one edge here has been highlighted, which is behind. So I need to delete that edge. This point now has become mobile, so I still know there's geometry behind here. If I do the selection again, I can see we only have one line highlighted. Let's go to the other side and select from right to left again. And now I can see line 7 and line 14. Again, click off and select the first icon in this list, the line icon, which highlights that line. And now I can delete that. There's only one line here, so if I right to left highlight that, right to left select, I can see line 7. Now we have problems in this area as well. So again, hold down the left mouse button and right to left select. Selects just the line, and we can see we have one line and a second one within that area. This is where you want to select the one with the least constraints, if at all possible. We may have to add constraints afterwards, but if we delete the one with the least constraints, then our job becomes much easier. To understand that, take a note of the lines. So we've got line 12 and line 5. I'm going to click off and take line 12. That's selected that line only. Then right click and come up to select constraints. This selects the constraints attached to that line. So if I drag this down, I can see there's two coincident constraints that's attached to that line. But I also can see there's a tangent constraint here. So the other line, which I believe was line 5, this one here, it's worth clearing the selection so we don't select multiple geometries by clicking on some blank space first. Let's select that and right click, select constraints. We can see the tangent constraint has been selected. We see we have a coincident and tangent there, and also another coincident. So we've got 3 constraints. So this is the one we want to keep. The one we want to remove is the last one, line 12. So I can select it and right click and delete. So now I've fixed this area here. If I close, make sure the sketch is selected and come up to sketch and validate sketch and highlight troublesome vertices, I can see I just have this line here to solve. Let's close. Now we can see those 2 points were highlighted. If this sketch and our 3D view, let's say we was orientated around this way, it would be harder to find those, because the minute we double click on the sketch, our sketch flips and we can get disorientated quite easily of where those points were. So always remember, take the sketch, and if necessary, fit selection, and then look at the view, in this case from the top, so it's perpendicular to the camera. Then double click on the sketch, and we don't get that animation. Also, we see the local coordinate system is aligned to the sketch origin, which can help us with orientating the sketch. So with this one, we see that we have line 6 and line 12. Click on line 6, right click, select constraints. We have tangent, another tangent. We can see them on screen there. We don't even have to look in here. We can count them on screen. I know it's the other one that I need to remove. So reverse select, looking at line 12, select it, right click and delete. So now we should be okay. I can take the sketch and pad the sketch, and we get a successful pad. If we have a problem, let's say the validate sketch doesn't work, then we have to actually come in and double click the sketch, let's hide the pad, and then just try using the reverse selection and just see how many lines are selected in areas that you suspect there's an issue. Normally that sketch validation helps you, but if you have a problem, then you can do it this way. I hope that video was of use, and I hope to see you in the next one. If you like what you've seen and you want to donate to the channel, then you can do so via Ko-Fi or Coffee at ko-fi.com/MANG0, or via PayPal at paypal.com/paypalme/DarrenBEstone. I also run a Patreon where you can get early access and additional content, and that's at patreon.com/MangoJellySolutions. Links can be found in the channel header, on the About page, or in the descriptions of these videos. I thank everybody that's donated so far. It really helps to keep the lights on so I can produce more content and also expand the channel. Thank you for liking, commenting and subscribing to these videos, and I hope to see you again in the next one.